Sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
By Trey Flowers.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
With the score.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
By number 24.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Down right
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, going for... That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
At the 17-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Joe Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Flush to his right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff to Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 41 yards on the ground.
At the 7-yard
now
line.
A chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Lions 20, Cowboys 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Number 24.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Quarter of play with the score Cowboys 24. Lions 20.
Second down at 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback.
Another carry.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
31. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.